Actually, Inkling's really uncommon.
Honestly, yeah, depending on where you come from, you don't really see a lot of these characters.
Used to be. Used to be very, very popular, but not so much anymore. Really, it's just Cosmos kind of doing it.
Yeah, there's Cosmos. There's an Inkling player I know by the name of Christmas that's pretty good in New Jersey. But, we'll see how it works out here. I actually think this matchup, low-key, not that fun for Inkling. I think Inkling is a great character, but struggles against characters that can kind of press buttons and bum rush them just as hard as Inkling can get bum rush.
I can definitely see that.
Like, I'm just going off of like what I've, heard from other Inkling players. Like, because Inkling's a character that loves to control space, the area at which you try to approach them, and the name wasted no time at that up smash, coming out real strong.
Absolutely. It's like the only thing generic on this screen is your play, and just really kind of bum rushing, moving in and out, really avoiding the back air, which I think is so important because Inkling's back air is one of the best back airs in the game. It's really underrated at how safe and how good of a move that is.
Yeah, it really does everything for you. And, most of the time you see Inkling players like kind of lean on it when they don't have a game plan to work on, just like that. Generic had the right idea, but kind of second guessed himself on the tech roll, I guess.
But, I mean, back air only matters if you can hit it. All right, 2 stocks to 3 right now. Generic possibly working on getting rid of this stock, but a little far away. Didn't actually go for an edge guard attempt. I am a firm believer. You can ask J-Dog, I say it all the time, he disagrees. But I'm like, if Fox recovers, you deserve to lose that stock.
That's fair.
I'm like, when Fox goes off stage, you have to exploit him. This character is so dominant on stage.
Certain characters can definitely do it better than others, and Inkling, I would definitely think is a character that can run off and just kind of edge guard you.
You got the splat bomb.
That's
a regrab. And it was a regrab to everyone but Generic, I guess. Like, yeah, and you might die for that.
Again, that should be it.
Yeah.
There it is, the neutral air into the up smash. The classic. That's been working for the better part of like 15 years now. So. Yeah,
it's the one thing Sakurai's like the only rule. Fox must be able to nair up smash. It's the only thing I care about. You can change everything else. You can get rid of his laser, but he better be able to nair up smash.
There. So Generic finally gets himself on the board with that trade right there. Let's see if he can mount himself some sort of a comeback. Unfortunately, not being able to cancel his roller quick enough to get maybe an aerial follow-up out of that.
Yeah, and Name is just applying so much pressure. Just like staying right at the ledge. It's like, hey, anything you do, I'm punishing you for it. But Generic somehow is making the most use out of roller I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, I never see someone use roller as liberally like this. Like, against Fox, I guess that makes sense because Fox is going to want to, like, I don't know, kind of dash back in your space, but oh my God.
He had missed another tech.
Yeah.
You at least got to make Name work for it.
That's huge, man.
Yeah. Because if you miss a tech, it's guaranteed every time he's going to get it. Look at him on face, he's like, he missed a tech. Of course, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're not on your P's and Q's with your techs, whether it be away or in place, against Fox, you're asking just to get your buttons pressed in.
Now, even though the roller did come into play, it is not safe on shield. So if Name does get wind of it, drop down, hold that shield, up smash out of shield, and you can do it all day, every day. Very easy to do.
Let's see if there's a potential character change in the works for Generic. He's definitely thinking about it.
Plant do it to him.
Plant gang?
Oh, he's not a real one. He's not a real one.
Okay,
I'm about to go mid-tech coach.
Go for the colors scheme.
Yeah, I'm going to convince him to go Piranha Plant. I'm going to be like, yo, man, did you win? All right, cool. Piranha Plant.
Yeah. That's like
but I can make some adjustments. I don't want to hear none of that, man. The adjustment is you go and plant.
The missing piece to the puzzle is plant the whole time. Gun was my favorite Inkling scheme, by the way, and I love this skin.
I actually like the green one.
Green one's good. They're all pretty good now that I'm thinking about it.
True. Definitely the Fly's outfits. Joker's the second place, I think.
Oh, absolutely. All right,
like,
so
I would dress as Joker IRL. They'd be like, yo, why you look so nice? I'd be like, bro, I'm just, trying to channel that into Joker.
The fit is clean, bro.
All right, man. All right, so relatively even right now. No ink on the side of Generic, and it came into play using that roller, and you heard the worst sound. It stopped. It ran out.
That's always the worst, man. When you're like on the brink of like doing something cool to your opponent, and then you like run out of ink to be able to do so.
And now jab's not even as effective. And neutral B's not an option. He does get a chance to at least get a little bit. Okay, but you're rolling over there. You might want to conserve that ink a little bit more, my guy. Splat bomb, tried to go for a setup, not able to find anything, though. Needs to drop him with the aerials.
There we go, gets the grab. Is that going to lead to the booyah? No, Fox just out of the window for that to work. That was smart by Generic. That's actually a good use of not going to edge guard your opponent because he's running out of resource.
Absolutely. Oh, he missed the up smash, but you only got jabbed for it. Name getting away with murder right there, but the splat bomb finds his mark. Still here. And yo, Fox is more blue than Inkling.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, back there from the middle of the stage, and there we go, Generic getting himself on the board here first. We'll see what the answer is going to be from Name.
Significantly better changes for Generic. Really, I think his movement's been the thing. He's been moving a bit more, like even right there, kind of went in, kind of went out, ended up getting the grab, goes for the back air a little late on the trigger, but it doesn't matter if he comes down with another button that finds his mark.
You see both players kind of swinging on each other's shield right now. The up smash will be the equalizer for Name in this game.
That's 4 stocks, by the way. Every single stock Generic has lost has been to a Nair up smash, the entire set. So, you know, if you do want to make an adjustment, maybe you might obviously play around the Nair, like, hey, let me avoid this move. But if you're not going to avoid it, hold down in tech, down and away, and choose a direction.
Yeah, you see both players just kind of trying to scrap right now. You know, unfortunate for Generic, just having a hard time finding that big hit, but the back air is going to buy him a little bit of space. Oh, my God.
Finally works.
He was telegraphing that so hard. He's still going to hit by it.
I mean, Name's like, yo, I'm running out of ideas. All right, I'll just go the other way. He's at 149%. I mean, maybe even a backdoor might do it right now.
Maybe. There you go.
Name didn't get the memo. He's like, hold up. You talking about me losing my stock? No.
Ooh. Has to be very careful. Back air will connect. Still not enough. That's how stale that move can get sometimes.
Oh, my God.
Nice
good tag.
Oh, but it doesn't matter. I know the Yoshis have like slightly shallower blast zones on the bottom, so that was just pure unfortunate circumstances.
Definitely a wild turn of events. Oh, you were so close. You got to do one more. I think you should have just committed. At that point, you're that close. You need to just commit. You need to seal out this stock because it's already 62 now. There's so much extra credit that Name is getting, and that's what Fox does.
Especially because Inkling's recovery is really good. Like, at least, like, stretch yourself a bit off stage.
And I really don't know how he's going to seal this out because Name is really running circles around Generic. Wow. Oh, wow. Circles.
There we go. Generic and Name will move on 2-0 over Generic.
And rather convincing at the end. And I have to imagine Generic is questioning that decision to not go for the second forward air off stage. You know?
Yeah.
That would have killed him. And like it was guaranteed. There was no way for Fox to avoid it from that scenario. Of course, it's going to be a little scary recovering, but Inkling has the capability